Okay, so everything from now on is being recorded. So let's be appropriate. No
That just
more
means that,
diving to the sea and pulling magic out of the sky. Um, we are 100% serious here, right?
absolutely.
Okay. So, um, I guess the first thing is we will introduce ourselves so that we are not complete strangers.
That
Uh,
sounds good.
okay. God, that's just so awkward. I'm gonna cut this bit out. That's just so awkward. I don't know where to begin, Tim. Right.
Well, begin at the beginning.
I am beginning at
I'll
the
introduce
beginning.
you. Yeah, I'll introduce you.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, and welcome. I want
Hey.
you to meet this magical being named Ana Rea. And she was the dreamer of this program, this show for everybody. And she's here to just share with you all kinds of insights. And she asked me because, two heads are better than one. And every now and then I have an insight. And we're going to start with using tarot cards as a way to draw a focus, find a focus for this day. And if you're here, you belong here. And whatever the card is belongs to you as well. And so, welcome to this family.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Samsung. Thank you for for this introduction. So I started this channel just very, very recently. And you will see all sorts of different recordings to accompany this channel and why I started it and what is the purpose. And as Mr. Samson just said, we I am already loving it. It's you will find here a lot of spontaneity and laughter, and to um, people that sometimes behave quite foolishly and talk about foolish stuff, but quite deep and profound and transformational. So yeah, if you like the oh, I would say the transformation and the spirit with the lightness of of being here on this earth, you are tuning into the right place. Um, I met Mr. Samsung a few years ago. That sucks. Yeah, I met him a few years ago, actually during COVID and online. And since then, we met a few times and traveled a few times, shared a lot of thoughts, and realized that we have actually quite a lot in common, and our conversations are so inspiring to the both of us. And now we reached this point after a few years of knowing each other and having this connection that we would like to share it with the world. And yeah, hopefully we'll benefit from it as well. So our stories will probably unravel as we start chatting and meeting. But as he mentioned, I will be using cards as a side of as a compass, as a focus, so we stay aligned here. The general theme is transformation, spiritual growth, aligning with your higher self, finding your purpose, yeah, and transmuting the dark into light. So these are the focus things. So today, actually, what I will use is the shaman's dream. To cut it out. Shaman's dream oracle deck, so not a tarot. And yeah, I'll pull a card. I'll shuffle it now and pull a card and see what comes up. I have your thoughts and focus now, Mr. Samson. What are we going to pull in? Shuffling the cards, shuffling the cards. Shuffling the cards. Right, number 39. So we are going with this beautiful wavy theme. Um, it's quite a nice card. to begin with. And hopefully you'll be able to see it. Number 39. It's I don't know, a siren in bathtub. So there's lots of water. Can you see it? Yeah, hopefully you can see it.
It goes thick. Yeah, there it is.
There we
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's number 39 and it says ME-TOX, repairing the body, mind, and spirit. What a beautiful way to begin really these conversations.
Yes.
It's such a lovely card. It looks like a siren is taking a bath. So she's sitting in a bathtub on crashing waves. So it's really nice. So I guess the theme is detoxing your body, detoxing your mind, and detoxing your spirit. Um, oh wow. The bottom of the deck is as well water. It says deep diver. It's someone diving into the water. So I guess yeah, it's detoxing the or removing the negative energies, right, from the aura and from the body.
Yeah, and for me, when I hear negative, I also think positive because of the duality of our experience. And no battery I know of works with just a positive pole. So we have to learn to embrace that negativity and cleansing it,
Sure.
as, as you say, detoxifying, and all this water, all the waves. Water represents to me attachments. And we can have attachments that are a droplet of water, and we can have attachments that are oceans of water. And I have oceans of water attachments with my children, and it's it's uh, it's actually a beautiful dance that the waves make because the tide comes in and the tide goes out. And when the tide comes in, the water's high. It brings with it what treasures come from the sea or the depths of within us.
Yeah.
And when the tide goes out, it's cleansing, it's pulling back everything that was left on the shore that no longer needed to be on the shore. And
Exactly.
that's how when we if we keep that metaphor in mind as we're going through life, we'll find probably less stress, remembering, oh yeah, this is the tide going in, and oh, thank God the tide's going out. uh, Nothing is permanent.
Yes.
Everything is impermanent.
Yes. Yeah.
And we get wrapped up in things, and we get attached to things, and we believe that that's just the way it is. And it will always be that way. And it's not the case.
Yeah.
And when we can keep that separation and give our mind a chance to rest, that to me is one of the biggest cleansing that we can do. And there's nothing like a beautiful lake to swim in, or the ocean, or even a shower if that's all you got,
Yeah.
um,
Definitely.
to shift the frequencies
Yeah.
that we surround ourselves with.
Yeah. Definitely. And the way I see it as well is it lies within us. It's our responsibility. So the card says ME-TOX. So it's we are responsible for taking care of ourselves. Our body essentially is our temple. It is the temple for our spirit in this life in here on earth. And if we do want to be healthy and be um, in connection with the world and with the environment and live happily here, we need to look after ourselves. We need to allow for the body to to nurture the spirit that is within us. So
Mm.
that ties into obviously looking after yourself is something that is depending on on your personality, on your lifestyle. There are general guidelines, though. There are things that we as human beings can do to um, to facilitate that process. Like, for example, eating clean food, um, avoiding unnecessary stimulation, so allowing body to rest, using natural resources as well, calming yourself down, and yeah, it's like taking the bath, not only physical water, cleansing water as a symbol, but also spiritual bath and mental bath, cleansing of that could be even achieved by meditation, or people have different modalities, stuff like singing and dancing and running. All these things are cleansing as well, and they help to connect the body with the spirit and keep to relax the mind. So it is essentially about the focus. And I also agree, like with you in terms of water. Water for me um, symbolizes few things. It's our emotional aspects, and emotions are very cleansing too. So there is a purpose of us having an emotion, or having an emotional body. One purpose is to help us, to guide us in life. So it's just showing us where we like or dislike certain things, like a compass that guides us. And another function could be as well, by experiencing emotions, you discharge or you release certain aspects of yourself or your psyche that are within you. And in line of that thought, if you block your emotional expression, this energy is building up inside you, and if those emotions are quite strong and like for example anger or love, if you keep blocking these things, you will essentially get sick sooner or later, and you will feel it in your body. So I guess that's what water represents to me in physical terms, cleansing yourself with the body. In more internal things, it is emotions that cleanse you, and they are there to be felt. They are there to come and go like waves. And also our psyche. So Carl Jung, the famous psychiatrist, actually was talking about our unconscious. So deep down, like our we live like we consciously, right? You have the consciousness on a daily basis. You realize certain things, but you're unconscious, so things that you don't realize are happening. Your mind constantly works 24/7, regardless. And he calls this conscious unconscious as a psyche. So everything is a psyche. And what is psyche? It's an energy, and it's like a wave. It never rests. The psyche constantly keeps going like the waves of water. So thinking about that, it is your mental body. Um, it's a beautiful card to begin. Like, I guess, I've already started talking a lot. um,
Well, that's why we're here,
that is why we are here. Yeah.
to be inspired by what card comes up. And I agree, as you said earlier, this card is a perfect card for the beginning. And you asked earlier, Tim, where should we start? And I said at the beginning, and you did that quite
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
That's part of the magic that happens when staying in alignment and allowing the water to be like a rock and allowing the water to flow over you.
Yeah. 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 Exactly. Taking a deep dive. So after you cleanse yourself and spend a beautiful time at the beach watching the waves, you can take a deep dive into your psyche. Yeah.
And actually, I believe that the psyche will present itself. It's for me, it's less of a taking the dive as being open to the dive happening. And I know that's all Zen. That's real Zen. And you're going to find I'm a bit of a Zen kind of person. Um, though, when you were sharing about some of the things that we do, like eating clean and meditation and getting rest, and it's like on the opposite side of that, my the only cuss word I have is exercise. Um, I can't stand exercise. However, you want to go on a hike, you want to
Yeah.
go for a walk, you want to go for a swim, you want to bike ride. Uh,
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. But you know what? That's why you. there are different modalities, there are different ways people will find this looking after yourself, and it takes a bit of time and willingness to understand yourself and what really rocks your boat, as they say. So no suit fits everyone, and I guess the general message is that number one, you are the most important, or your health rather is the most important thing, because you have one body, and that body is a temple for your soul. So the way you look after it is extremely important. You can move houses, you can move out, you can change. The only place you can't change is actually your body. So this is literally the only house you will ever live truly in here on earth, right?
Yep.
So that is one thing. And the general way we can upkeep this body is by whatever we put inside it. Like, I mean, it's the environment you stay in, and that includes the foods you eat, and that includes the way you make your body move. So movement is life. If you let your body stagnate, and I think people have those experiences, like there are people that are bedridden and they can't move, and those people suffer a lot, um, because the body, life is movement. If you are stuck, your body doesn't move. That is causing a
Yep.
lot of depression, right? So
Yes.
um, whatever movement that is. I mean, 15-minute walk, I don't know, walking around the house, going outside to your garden, that is movement still, right? So
Mhm.
yeah,
Make it fun. That's my point.
make it fun, exactly. Yeah.
Don't make it a curse. Make it fun. And I'm just speaking from my own experience.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's true. Well, yep. I don't know if you'd like to add anything else, Mr. Samsung.
No, this has been lovely. I think it's a great start.
Yeah.
Other than remember, everything's a frequency, and that's the basis to everything. And we'll get more into those ideas of
Yeah.
frequency
Yeah.
in future conversations.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed our presence and you took something out of it. A very gentle, detoxing, and soothing dive into our next subsequent meetings. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Thank you,
Very
Mr.
good.
Samsung.
Thank you, Anna.
Take care. Okay. Okay. Wait, let me